Hey, Margaret Lynch here from margaretandlynch.com, and we are counting down the weeks to my big live event, Ignite Your Power, right outside of Boston, Massachusetts. It is March 28, 29, 30. It's so exciting to see you guys registering. The room block is starting to fill, so make sure you check that out. I'll put the link there. And building up to the big training I'm doing on Wednesday, this big webinar on the chakra. So I wanted to give you a strategy today, really the chakra secret to the best strategies when you feel stuck. So this is what we hear from coaches, from entrepreneurs the most, which is, I have all this stuff to do. I have all this stuff I wanted to do. Sometimes I've invested in a program and I'm not taking action. I'm stuck, or I'm getting overwhelmed and confused. So here's my chakra-based strategy, best strategy really, to figure out what's going on and start to move forward. So when you are stuck, there's stuff that you know you want to do, that you say you should be doing, or that you should have done weeks ago. Here's the first step. I want you to just recognize within yourself when you are stuck and not taking action and it's going against your goals or your stated intentions. I want you to say to yourself, I'm actually really anxious about something. And own that and honor that, even if you don't think of yourself as anxious or worried about something really consciously. Recognize that when we are stuck, whether it is stuck like doing all sorts of crazy busy work, or we are just sort of stuck frozen or feeling overwhelmed, like I don't know where to start, all of that means there is anxious energy in the system, and we are so used to it. So that is first chakra. I'm actually not embodied and focused and lasered in on my action. I am spinning a lot, either overwhelmed or blank or doing busy work. I am actually anxious about something. So take a breath, say it to yourself, acknowledge yourself, acknowledge that something's happening in your system that is an anxious energy that takes us out of focus and into that, some variation of being stuck mentally and not moving forward with our actions. Secondly, when we are stuck, you will often notice a lack of what we might call like enthusiastic or vibrant or passionate motivation. We could be so passionate when we sign up for something. We could be so passionate when we tell somebody what we want to do. But suddenly when it's time to get to work, notice like there's no rising energy that's getting you off your chair and having you go to that event or make that video. And so why? Why is that second chakra fuel not there? Why am I frozen instead of having this fuel that's so exciting and I'm feeling it driving me into action? Well, we find out at the third chakra. So here's the second thing I want you to say to yourself, which is there's something so risky about doing this, even taking the next step. There's something really risky and exposing about that. So think about the version of you that shows up taking that step and the energy that you would need to have, probably a kind of confidence and usually an energy that says, here I am, right? Often these are steps about taking action, stepping up, stepping out, putting ourselves out there, or taking the actions that lead to putting ourselves out there. And at the third chakra, it can feel like there's something risky and exposing. So check in on that. The other way to say it is, this might not seem like a really big deal action, but inside there's a lot at stake for me. And so check in with that question as well. Why are these three strategies so powerful? Because they start to help us diagnose and uncover what's actually keeping us stuck and getting to the clearer, more root issue so we can address it directly, right? And so when you think about yourself taking that action, what feels risky? What's at stake? For the most part, it's going to fall into two buckets or both, which is, I'm not sure how people are going to react, which means you have a part of you that is sure how people are going to react. And this part of you, this side of you, doesn't think it's going to be good. It's going to be some kind of a negative reaction. And the other bucket is, I'm probably going to fail. A side of me that says, I failed before, I don't follow through, I'm a loser, I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. What if I fail? There's a lot at stake there too. Between those two buckets, we will defeat that rising fire energy of the second chakra. And at the third chakra, we will instead be in inertia, the physical inertia that matches actually that spinning and anxiousness in our mind. So now that we've uncovered it, those 3 strategies will lead you to so much more clarity and, like, hopefully kindness and compassion about why you're stuck, which isn't usually how we treat ourselves when we're stuck. And it can pave the way for you to use a technique like tapping or emotional freedom technique in a real specific manner, really dialing in, or calling up a practitioner or coach and saying, I really am feeling why I'm so stuck. This is so critical of a strategy, because besides getting stuck, we also start to know ourselves and to know our recurrent patterns of not getting just stuck today, but over and over. And when you start to address those patterns, miracles are possible. Miracles will start happening to you. You will turn into, oh yeah, that's my Wonder Woman shirt. You literally will become your very own version of Wonder Woman, because you will get into action and you will let that fire flow. And of course, that is the focus of our 3 days of Ignite, unless you are a Tapping Into Wealth coach and you're also going to our 4th day, our retreat day, that's just for our Tapping Into Wealth coaches, and everyone else will see you in that 3-day chakra-based immersion. So make sure you take some action right now. Take a breath. Notice you might be feeling some anxiety. There might be anxiousness in your system. Check in on actually, where is the fire? Where is the energy, the enthusiasm, the momentum? Am I bringing it up in you to get ready to click the link and register and get in the room block? I hope so. And finally, what is at risk? What feels like there's so much at stake for me to actually get into action? That is going to be an aha moment for you. If you like this video, please let me know. I do love your comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.